James Kaufman, World News Report today. Ladies and gentlemen, did Atlas drop a probe or orbiter as it passed Mars? Well, we seem to have a photo blackout after 3I Atlas, also known as C-2025N1 Atlas, is close approach to Mars when we were supposed to get photos of the structure from at least 6 spacecraft. There are rumors circulating the internet on exactly why these photos have not been released. A new analysis of Comet 3I Atlas was expected and is still being awaited after its near-Mars flyover, where cameras from several space agencies were able to image the structure. Supposedly our best images yet. We know several space agencies got some of the closest and latest and greatest photos of the structure, including agencies like the ESA, who had 2 satellites photograph the comet as it flew by Mars. The last photos that have been released were from the ESA, European Space Agency's Mars orbiters. Both the ExoMars, a joint project with Russia, and the Mars Express recorded the structure as it approached the red planet on October 1st. Now, these are pictures that have all been put together into a composite. We still have nothing available from its actual close approach on the 3rd of October. Nothing to date whatsoever. This is from the 1st, and it's the latest or most recent information that's been released. Again, 6 spacecraft, including NASA's MAVEN, NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, the ESA's Mars Express, and their ExoMars Trace Orbiter, cooperated with Russia, the UAE's HOPE probe, and China's Taiwan-1 were all supposed to have their cameras pointed at Atlas, and they were all supposed to deliver pictures of Atlas to the public. And we've seen nothing. Here's where it gets even stranger. NASA's cameras were functional as the rock started to approach the red planet, and NASA killed the feeds. Now it's been 11 days and nothing has been released to the public to date. That's almost 2 weeks, folks. Now, of course, the U.S. government is supposedly shut down, and NASA is using this as an excuse for not releasing the photos of the close approach. But what reason is the ESA and Russia using, as they have followed suit and refused to release any of their close-up pictures of the structure as well? The ExoMars Trace Orbiter did release pictures again from the 1st of October, but at that time it was just a tiny speck like we saw of light in the sky. Let's not let the EAU off the hook. The EAU had their HOPE probe orbiting Mars, also supposedly pointed at Atlas, and China. They had their Chinese Taiwan-1 with all cameras pointed at Atlas. Neither has released a single photograph from the 3rd. Yep, you guessed it. Both have refused or said they're still preparing photos for public release. I wonder what that preparation looks like. You can imagine this has created a lot of questions and anxiety with all the space nerds who thought that they would see these pictures real time on the 3rd, during the flyby, or at least just afterwards. Over the past 11 days, we have seen several people on Discord and other internet social media platforms claim 2 things about the flyby that, if true, would change everything. They're stating all over social media that not only did the comet change directions slightly during its flyby, it appeared to release a probe or a sensor of some sort, i.e. a black night, as it flew by Mars, which took an orbit around the planet. Now again, internet rumor, take it or leave it. If these two things are true, this would explain why no pictures could be or will be released of the flyby, and would change everything about the entire world we all thought that we lived in. I cannot and will not personally confirm this, but these are reputable people associated with space agencies who appear to be leaking this information to the public on these social media sites, although we all understand that means very little these days. Maybe after they have time to edit out any change in direction or speed and edit out anything being expelled from the structure, we'll finally get to see Atlas from a much closer point of view. I wanted to see the, water spurting out of it like a fire hose. Until then, it's all speculation, but very strange that NASA cut the feed to all of its cameras as Atlas approached, and the ESA to date has refused to release the photos they took from their own two Mars orbiting satellites after releasing photos from the first. Strange stuff. God bless you and yours, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It's been nothing but intrigue associated with the entire flyby. Please share, please subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.